Hey everyone, Andy Raffel from eTeknix.com, and today we are looking at networking products. So what we actually have here is the Amplifi HD. Now what this is actually set out to do is to kind of break the mold from your conventional router system and router setup. So instead of just having a singular router, what you actually have here is a unit or a router, and then you have these two mesh Wi-Fi systems as well. So these simply plug in anywhere around your house and hopefully eliminate any black spots or dead spots that you may have in your house, office, or wherever you decide to set up the Amplifi HD. Now another thing that they like to do is try and simplify things. So instead of having these really complex kind of web interfaces, you can do everything through their simple to use app, which is available for iOS and Android. So let's jump in and take a look at the Amplifi HD. The Amplifi HD, made by Ubiquiti, is a home mesh Wi-Fi system. Wherever you live, you will have signal black spots where your standard router simply can't reach. The idea is that if you plug in the provided router and antennas far apart in your home, they will automatically connect to each other and create a mesh network that will provide constant coverage throughout your home or office. The Amplifi HD is actually the little brother to Ubiquiti's Unify Enterprise Access Point, downscaled for the consumer market of course. Out of the box you get the router and the two mesh point antennas. You'll also get a power adapter, Ethernet cable, and a quick start guide. Build quality is good, and the clean, crisp, white styling is kind of expected from a company founder who used to work for Apple. It should blend in well with anything you put it in near your home. The router itself is extremely compact, only less than 4 inches on each side, and it has a huge maximum coverage of 20,000 square feet. To put that into perspective, a high-end gaming router will typically cover up to 5,000 square feet. It comes equipped with a full-colour 1.6-inch 240 by 240 pixel touchscreen display, and the brightness can be adjusted using the Amplifi app. On this display we can view the date and time, the total amount of data transferred since setup, your internal IP address, transfer speeds, and the status of your router ports. The bottom features an adjustable LED that is fully lit by default when the router is configured and fully working. Around the back there are 4 gigabit LAN ports, a WAN port, and a USB 2 port that is reserved for future use, according to Amplifi. Finally, you'll also find the power port here. The mesh points are comprised of an adjustable antenna and a mains plug. The plug is connected to the antenna through a magnetic bearing, or as I like to think, magic. The magnets here are very strong, and adjusting or removing the antennas is a breeze. Signal LEDs on the front of the antenna show the connectivity of each mesh point. Once you plug one into a power outlet, they will flash blue momentarily to show that the point has been detected by the router, at which point connection and configuration will take place automatically. From this point on, the LEDs will show you the signal strength at that particular location. On the side of the antenna, there is a small reset button if you need it. It is worth noting that the antenna should be placed as far apart as possible in order to cast a wider net. For installation, you simply need to grab the app from the App Store or Google Play Store, and then it's as simple as connecting the Ethernet and power cables and following the on-screen instructions. If you don't have the app, you can still install the device using the inbuilt touchscreen, although you will require a computer or tablet to connect to it through the web portal in this case. Speaking of the app, it lets you turn off the touchscreen display overnight, locate your router or any of your mesh points, and you can also change your security and network settings. As well as seeing your signal quality and looking at the throughput. You can activate guest mode, which allows anyone to connect to your network for a certain period of time, or completely pause the internet on all connected devices. It also gives you access to 24/7 live chat support if you need it. So here I am in my conservatory. What we've actually done is we've scoured my whole house and tried to find black spots, sort of, in every little corner, every little crevice. And to be honest, this is the best location, the far end of the conservatory, which isn't too far away from the Asus Rapture GT AC 5300, but far enough away that it's going to make a difference. There's walls in the way, there's doors in the way. So what we're now going to do is get my trusty iPhone 10, run the speedtest.net app, and sort of see what download speeds, upload speeds, and also what latency we get. After we've done that, we're going to switch over to the Amplfi HD and run it all over again. So let's see how it goes. So now that we've done the tests on the Asus Rapture GT AC 5300, let's swap it over to the Amplfi HD and see what sort of difference we get. So as we saw, just by changing our router over to the Amplfi HD and just giving us that little bit, I guess, of an extension to the wireless range, you could see from our speed test that it was, in some cases, more than double the speed on both the download and the upload. So I think all we can really say is that this was a great success. So there you go, hopefully you enjoyed the video and you can see exactly why the Amplfi HD is a product that's worth considering. I guess if you are looking at a system like this, the first thing you're going to be asking yourself is it worth the money? And in my opinion, yes it is, because you get so much more for your money with these extra Wi-Fi antennas for that kind of mesh Wi-Fi networking system. The other main thing that I guess people are going to want to look at is how it's actually going to look in a home environment. So based on this video, I'm sure it's shown you some ideas as to how it can actually look. It's also very, very simple to use with the included sort of app that you can get for iOS and Android, and obviously the touchscreen on the router itself. General takeaway from that is if I was looking for one of these systems, I would definitely consider it, as well as sort of some of the other competitors on the market, but this just has a few standout features that obviously we've mentioned already. If you did enjoy this video, remember to subscribe to get great video content like this directly to your inbox. Give us a thumbs up, comment below, and we'll see you in the next video. See you later.